Another way to study the bones of the body are from a possible Halloween decoration. In this case, a craft was done with paper plates, which I labeled later to correspond to the bones of the body. It actually was a Halloween decoration before it was a teaching aid. The cranium or skull, in fact, I call this guy Scully, is the main bones of the head, with the mandible being the jawbone. The clavicle is here where the arms are attached from the clavicle. Going straight down the skeleton, we have this bone that the ribs are attached to called the sternum, with the ribs being on either side, going into the pelvis area where the legs are attached. Let's actually give this Scully an arm now. At the clavicle, the end of the clavicle, we've got the main bone of the arm, the humerus. There are two bones in the forearm, the ulna and the radius. The ulna is attached to the side with the pinky finger, the radius with the thumb. So this is the radius side, and the ulna bone is here. At the wrist, we have the carpals. The hand is the hand part is the metacarpals, and the fingers, the phalanges. Coming down the leg, we've got the main bone of the leg, the femur. This is attached to the pelvis in a ball and socket joint, the same way as the shoulders are a ball and socket joint. That allows the rotation movement, and we can also go up and down with it in a hinge way, but the elbow and most of the other joints are just hinged, where they just go in one direction. We certainly can't bend our elbow back this way. So we've got ball and socket joints mainly in the shoulders and in the hip where the legs and arms attach. So continuing on, the femur is the main bone of the leg, the kneecap, the patella. Again, we have two bones in the lower leg corresponding to the two bones that were in the arm. One is called the tibia, that's in the front of the leg and on the toe side. The fibula is the bone that goes from the kneecap, the patella, down to the foot on the heel side. At the ankle itself, we have the tarsals. Remember, these were called the carpals were in the wrist, and the tarsals are in the ankle. The foot bones are the metatarsals, and then the toes, the lower phalanges. So there's Scully, all labeled. It might be a fun activity for your child to make a paper plate skeleton and label it with the corresponding bones. If we were to turn Scully around, we would have some major bones in the back. Opposite the sternum is the vertebral column, the spine. That goes actually from the cranium in the back to the pelvis. The last bone of the vertebra is in the pelvis area, the back I'm talking now. The last bone in a human is called the coccyx. If you were to see a skeleton of a cat or a cow or a dog, you would see the extension of the vertebral column, and that would be the tail. But the last bone in our vertebral column is the coccyx. And we also have, back to the shoulders, we also have a bone in the back called the scapula. I'll show it to you here on myself. This bone right here is the scapula, and it is the back part of the shoulder. So the several main bones from a back view of Scully, but we can see that the most of the action here is right in front. A lot of fun to make a skeleton like this, and your kids may enjoy it.